The Heel and the Skull, God's Pattern of Redemption, inspired by John Hochberger, melody produced by Greg Mason. In the Garden of Eden, after humanity's fall, God gave the first prophecy of redemption. "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." Our Genesis 3:15, the battle line was drawn. The seed of the woman would be wounded in his heel, yet by that wound he would crush the serpent's head, the seat of its power. Centuries later, in the days of the Judges, we saw a glimpse of that promise. Sisera, the commander of Canaan's army, fled into the tent of Jael. While he slept, she took a tent peg and a hammer and drove it through his skull. Judges 4:21. The victory didn't come from a warrior's sword, but by the hand of a woman, a sign that God's deliverance would come in unexpected ways. At last, the promised seed came, Jesus Christ, born of a woman, humble and lowly. At the appointed time, he was led to Calvary, a hill called Golgotha, the place of the skull, Mark 15:22. There the serpent struck his heel. A hammer drove nails through his feet, just as God had said from the beginning. But what looked like the serpent's triumph was actually its defeat. Through his death and resurrection, Jesus destroyed the power of sin, death, and the dominion of darkness. Hebrews 2:14, Colossians 2:15. The hammer and tent peg in Jael's hand foreshadowed the nails at the cross. But at Calvary, the pattern was reversed. The enemy struck the heel of the Redeemer, yet that very wound became the blow that crushed the serpent's head. This is the lesson for us today. God's promises never fail, even when the fulfillment comes in ways that seem weak or strange to human eyes. The heel that was pierced has already crushed the serpent's skull. What looked like loss became the greatest victory the world has ever known. The cross proved that the power of God often works through humility, suffering, and sacrifice. And no wound the enemy inflicts can overcome the redemption accomplished by Jesus Christ. Amen.